The footage used in this episode of AT&Me is an interview with Kerrie and Martin Duff, which took place in their living room during the day. In addition, there are demonstrations of the assistive technology that they are discussing. AT&Me logo.
Hi, I'm Kerrie and I'm married to Martin and we've got a little dog called Lucy.
And welcome to our house. Probably this house is the one that was purpose built. We really gave a lot of thought and worked well with the builder to make sure that it was all accessible. The modifications that we've made in designing the house are user-friendly. They're universally designed, so anyone can use them.
Yeah, so things like opening up the pantry door. We've got 2 pantry doors so that we can wheel into it, and that's just like something that's useful for anybody. We tend to do a bit of cooking with the Thermomix, which means that we don't need to chop up so many things. And we also have an oven which is down a little bit lower. So that means that it's much easier for reaching from my lap to put things in the oven and getting roasts out or cakes out. Whereas if it was up higher or the microwave was up higher, that would just be too dangerous. When I think of AT, I generally think of assistive technology that's going to enable me to do something that I wouldn't be able to do without that particular item or function. I'm a bit of a craft enthusiast, so I do a lot of hand sewing, but I also do sewing with a machine, but I can't use my feet. So I've got a sewing machine where I can do stop-start using a button. I used to cut everything by hand, like you'd use a ruler and you'd use a cutter, which is just general standard patchwork quilting equipment. But now someone's invented what they call a go cutter, and it's a device that actually has a series of templates that are made of foam, and they've got knives in them, so you put the material on top of the go cutter and then you actually roll it through this machine. So instead of cutting, the go cutter actually cuts all the material.
For me, it's what can I use to make my life as simple as possible and to be able to achieve as much as I can. So whether that's something that's been specifically made or whether that's something that I've seen in a shop somewhere that I can just buy off the shelf. In the garden, we've got tools that have got long handles that are extendable, so we can have that for reach. Watering, we've got an extendable or a long handle nozzle, so we can reach high pot plant.
It means we also can stay on the path and so don't have to go onto the grass to reach the garden on the other side. One of my favourite AT things is a stick that we have which enables us to pick up things off the floor, and it can pick up like a tiny little coin or a bit of paper, or it can pick up like our dog's toys.
So I took a pallet and I put some wood across the top as a workbench and put wheels underneath it, so I could use that as a trolley, but also if I put it up higher I could use that as a mini workbench.
Like Martin said, sometimes it's just nothing exists that's actually there that you're wanting, so you end up getting really good at adapting things and sort of creating your own assistive technology in many ways.
@Chat logo, bringing assistive technology to life. Live, play, work. Facebook, Instagram, @chatwithus.